On Community Calendar today, we're talking with Howard Mooney and with Gerry Johnson, and we're going to be talking about a fundraiser called Sight for Gerry. And it's going to be held January 16th at the American Legion in Detroit Lakes, and a lot of things are going to be happening. And we're going to talk with Howard and Gerry both and find out a little bit of the background on this and just what it is that Gerry Johnson is looking for. Now, we're going to start with Gerry Johnson, and this is Sight for Gerry. And Gerry, I guess the first thing that I want to ask you, you've lost your eyesight about 31 years ago. How did that happen?
Yes, Rick. It happened one evening in the little town of Elizabeth, Minnesota. It was an altercation with a group of people, and myself and two other young men at the time were struck down by a fleeting motorist.
Oh, wow. So 31 years ago, you've been without your sight, and now this fundraiser is to collect some money, so there's a possibility that you could regain some of your sight. How is that going to work, Gerry?
Yes, it's been a medical breakthrough. The FDA has approved. It's called seeing with your tongue. People can Google it. Mm-hmm. Seeing with your tongue. Then for more information, they can look up on the website at WICAB, W-I-C-A-B, WICAB.org. WICAB.org. That's the company that makes the BrainPort V100 that I'll be getting. What it is, it's a pair of glasses that I'll wear, and the glasses will have camera lenses in them.
Okay. And
then why I said seeing with the tongue earlier is because there'll be a little round, almost like a little round piece of candy on my tongue.
Okay.
It will go into like a thing in my pocket. A lead will go in there, and first I'll feel an image on my tongue, but then through the tongue, it will go into the visual part of my brain.
Wow. So, I mean, this is really something else. I guess the brain is able to kind of interpret these yes, pulses or impulses, I guess they would be?
Yes, they are. I've been following this along with Dr. Armin Radke since about 2012, 2013, but I think they started out a few years before that.
Okay.
Then the FDA gave it the green light at the end of June this year.
Where do you go for this procedure? Where do you go to get these? Is it something that's done here in Minnesota?
No, at this time the headquarters for WICAB is in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So you can take training at their facility, or I'll be attending classes for my training in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
And then the third site is out. They have a location out in New York State, but now they're breaking ground. They are gonna start in 2016. Now they'll be starting a training facility in California.
Okay. Now, will this enable you to move around very well once this is all done, Gerry?
Well, it's going to help me quite a bit more because I'll see light again, and I'll make out this images.
Okay.
I'll make an image of you.
Sure.
To my right, and an image of my good friend Howard to my left. Mm-hmm. And then, like, if I look right onto the camera, I'll notice there. I'll see you be able to identify that the cameraman is there.
Sure. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
But not a lot of detail in it. What they tell me, it works a little differently for each person, individual.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, thank you, Gerry. Let's get over to Howard right now. And Howard, let's talk a little bit about the fundraiser itself. Now, this is coming up on January 16th, correct?
Right. Yep, that's a week from this Saturday. And it's going to be at the American Legion here in town on Westlake Drive, and we want to thank them for hosting it. We have a lot of silent auction items to give away there that day.
Okay.
For bidding. And we want to thank local businesses that have donated already and will still be asking some. And then if someone, either an individual or a business would like to donate something, the easiest way to do that would be to call Becky King. She's been kind of ramrodding this project here, the fundraising project. And her number, it's 841-4600-4600.
Okay.
You can call her and she can arrange someone to pick up the donation for you.
Okay.
I want to just mention too, I don't know a lot about the project, but it looks like when another person, the device would look like a pair of sunglasses.
Okay.
And I understand that you'd be able to see, like you said, shapes.
Sure.
And it would be in black and white, but at least it would give you an idea of how to get around and you know, if you're trying to find something, you know, you could at least see different things in your house or wherever that you'd be able to more easily navigate and get to that item.
And I'm sure it's, you know, the travel issues and
Right.
the unit itself, I'm sure it's not cheap.
Yeah, I believe that the unit, and Jerry, correct me if I'm wrong, it's about $10,000 for the
Yeah, $10,300
Okay.
just for the unit.
technology and then the travel to Chicago and
Sure.
the training and that type of thing.
Okay.
So,
Now, if someone is not able to make the event itself, can they drop off a donation somewhere?
Sure. We do have an account set up at Bremer Bank. So if you go in there or stop by, you can go to Bremer Bank and either funds for Gerry or for Gerry Johnson, you can drop off
Okay.
money or a check there too. So we thank everybody. I wanted to thank too, we'll be having kind of a picnic lunch there at the American Legion, pulled pork sandwiches. I wanted to thank Barrel of Fun. They're donating a whole bunch of potato chips for
Great.
us for the event, dessert and beverage, that type of thing.
Beautiful.
And we'll also have some, several quilts. Jerry had told me that'll be a part of the silent auction too.
Okay.
Again, it's right across from the lake. Encourage fishermen, if they're out fishing that afternoon, stop over for lunch right at the American Legion.
Free will offering, silent auction, a great meal, so stop on over. It's coming up January 16th at the Detroit Lakes American Legion. It runs from 2 until 7. It's called Sight for Gerry, a Sight for Gerry fundraiser. Gentlemen, are we missing anything here?
I guess the only thing I'd like to say is, I'd like to, any Bremer Bank that they can go into, just not only Detroit Lakes, but also that day there's going to be entertainment throughout the day from starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and on up till 7 o'clock. There'll be different musicians coming in.
Great.
From local, a lot of the local musicians who are friends of mine will
Okay.
be coming in and performing in.
Beautiful.
I might even get up on the stage too and
All right.
play a song or two with the guitar.
That sounds great.
Good.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You bet. I wish you the best of luck, Gerry. I hope it works extremely well for you. And I thank you, Howard, for being with us also. And again, the Sight for Gerry fundraiser, Detroit Lakes American Legion, January 16th. It runs from 2 to 7. Free will offering, silent auction items. If you'd like to donate a silent auction, get a hold of Becky, 841-4600. All right? And she can help you out. Gentlemen, again, thank you very much. Best of luck. Community Calendar will continue.